the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
Normally.
Here two in the bottom lane. After assault, dual breath, and Kitaro, he's going to die. Not a good start for Tempest. Stinger picking up that first kill of the game. Clock down. Although he is pretty speedy with these brown boots. Cuts into the trees and maybe looks for a TP home. Slardin has a dispose, has the rebound, and should have his number.
You know, it's not South American Dota if there's not 2 or 3 players just chasing Gojira.
Gojira stuck in the shrapnel on the poison attacks though, and that's a tremendous amount of slow and damage over time. Between these two heroes, that's a solid lane once they get their levels up.
Yeah, what's really cool about this hero combination is that MNZ, very known for being a very active player. He is a very fast farmer, but I think unlike the Parkers, he definitely does help early on in bottom. Looks like Gojira just gonna die.
Yeah, diving and dying. This time Tempest bringing the full squad pretty much down bottom and finishing off Whisper as well. Sniper. I'm not sure I agree with you, Bowie, because Catapult hitting in, but Batrider caught in that ice path, has a haste rune to sprint away and over the top of Stinger's Jakiro, drags him out of there, while C-Smile chases the Viper. So it looks like both position 5s will be dying to the mid laners. Top lane, though, it's a move on to the Clockwork. They
do get scouted by Marcy, though.
Yeah, Clockwork put a deep ward down, so they saw them all coming in, but Stinger still decides to initiate. Allows Chris Luck to finish off the Marcy. Now siphoning out the Timbersaur's HP, while Gojira tagged by the Viper Strike, but the cookie forward from Whisper. Should be able to secure the Viper kill here. Missed the Scatter Blast. Loses his life in the exchange, and now Batrider allowed to get some stacks up on the DP. Firefly and Flamebreak do an awful amount of damage onto C-Smile, and he's dead. Sniper arrives, shows up a little late to...
In the past, there was no Lotus Orb. There was no blur on PA to dodge, and as you said, talent and all that stuff. Oh,
beastcoast to
find a sniper.
Yeah, they smoke all the way down here, and Kitaro trapped in the cogs with the kisses on him. No one's stopping Whisper, who cookies across through the ice path of the macro pyre, but still dies. Count you with that damage over time. Taking out a couple with the help of Sabas. But the Omni Slash has arrived from K1, and now the spin comes into play. Timbersaur's low as well. They're going to get a couple here. Batrider down, Viper in trouble. Draken chaining away from the Ghost Ladies as 4 heroes drop on Tempest's side. And C-Smile, he's desperate for the bongo drums, as Lacoste calls them there on the Batrider, so opting to go for that rather than the Travels BKB as Gojira finds Kitaro. Hook shots onto the sniper and lets the kisses go, but a great dispose. Gets Kitaro a little bit further from danger. Still in a bit of trouble, though. C-Smile presses forward, but he's been lassoed up. Batrider, Viper, and Sniper unload onto the Death Prophet while K1 clears up Draken. Yeah, they kill the Timbersaur, but that's a lot of effort focused in onto him while Slardin has jumped into his own demise. Dies to K1's Jug, who picks up a double kill. Whisper and K1, what do you do now? Continue fighting or run quickly?
Bottom.
Yeah, they do find Whisper. And the rest of them up top retreating away while Gojira's hook shot is 5 seconds away from cooling down. Cat you, sentry up on the high ground, shrapnel to give a bit of vision forward. Slardin rebounding aggressively 4 staffs, and wow, the Ether Lens range on that dispose finds Gojira's Clockwork, but now she's trapped inside there with him, unleashes and gets some damage done, while Stinger K1 are thinking about making a break for it down that staircase, but decide better of it into Nether Toxin. Would have been a bit nasty. So now retreating back towards their fountain while sliding another long-range dispose back into the waiting arms of Kitaro Sniper. They don't have to be together. They are eternally bonded by their names. Rebound out by Slardin. Marcy, Timber, and Sniper still pressing forward and looking for a fight, but Gojira's in with the help of the Ice Path and the kisses. Marcy's down, and the DP looking to get in, but she's trapped on the high ground. C-Smile has blinked up on the spire, and he's stuck there now. Sebas dies to the DP, though, still as Draken launches out the Chakram, tries to shred through this Drakiro, who's stuck in the Nether Toxin. He's popping. Down he goes, the damage over time, as Kitaro jumped by Whisper, C-Smile, and K1 at the end.
There's going to be some extra DPS. And, okay, are they just getting his Roche?
It looks like it. He's down to 1,500 health.
Oh boy.
They see inside the pit. In comes the Omni Slash. Ghost Scepter from Cat Yu gives him safety for now. Aegis in the hands of Sniper. They lose the two supports though, sliding Cat Yu down. And the team fight crumbles for Tempest. As C-Smile's BKB Exorcism hunting this Draken Timber Saw. And he cancels it. Catches him with the Yule Scepter. They pop the Lincolns over on her, but in comes Gojira. Congrats, you got Roshan, but we're going to see that window looks like it's going to be swiftly closing as K1, Stinger, their smoke pops. Kataro out in the front, wide open for his Aegis to be broken by K1's Omni Slash. And now he's kind of stuck here. He's got BKB, he's got Pike, but he's dying before he can get any of them off. He's trapped. He's in the river. He's drowning. Oh, Kataro's in trouble. Whisper comes in with a double kill to clear them up, and it is a disaster for Tempest. They're going to find Draken now. The cores are falling. Timbersaw, Flamethrower, lowers back the Yule Scepter, but it's the catch that matters. C-Smile sets it up. Ice Path misses. Draken's still surviving, but the bash from K1. Spins in with his Aghanim Shard, finds another.
In a fight.
Yeah, it's just kind of wild how he was just sat at the bottom of the ramp mid lane in the river. Almost tempting fate and trying to bait, but K1 with his Ice Path help and hook shot in. Gojira sets up for 2 quick kills. Marcy buys back, but you've lost your mid lane. Bottom's under attack. They're sieging, and Gojira's diving. Jetpack is there for him. Trying to slip away from the Timbersaw, as another one for Whisper. Grabs up the buyback out of Marcy, so no Marcy for 70. East Coast, they're close to just finishing this. Yule's up into the air. Skyward Timbersaw trying to buy himself time, but he's gone for 110.
He's just more reliable as a hero. He never got any Aegises, but still, he split pushed a lot. He solo killed heroes when he mattered. And his farm actually translates to damage.
Look at him go. K1. Omni Slash stopped by the Force Staff back into Fountain. He's not even bothered to buy Blink on the Juggernaut. He knows that the rest of his team have him covered every step of the way. They do jump Stinger, though. And Dispose will catch the Jakiro. They should be able to bring him down at long last. Yeah, Timber by Raddy, Sniper by Maelstrom. Sniper, don't die, don't solo die to K1, and Gojira with that beautiful overclocking. Gets the double hook shot, now the kisses are fired in towards them. Raining hellfire down from Whisper's Snapfire. Sniper has buy.
Okay.
Hit some creeps. Get hook shotted.
Oh no.
BKB Hurricane Pike. Oh, Hurricane Pike, then no. BKB. Incorrect. GG. That's it. Game 1 victory for Beast Coast. And it's a good attempt from Tempest. You know, something a little unusual, a little bit experimental. It looked okay until it didn't.
True. One thing that I actually liked from their draft, the Marcy. I felt a lot of impact. I think that Aether Lens made the hero look really freaking good. So kudos to Sliding. He always, you know, played the Ember supports and the kind of gonna be thriving. After Heart is or like even after 30 minutes, this game becomes super annoying for everyone on Tempest.
You just sticking on this topic as Stinger dies down bottom, chased and tossed around by Draken and Sladden. Do you think, chaining on for what Kips was saying about Diffuser Blade being faster and not tying in with the timings of PL, do you reckon that Phantom Lance is going to go the same direction as Knight, but, you know, transition into a right-clicking carry hero as they toss Stinger back into Draken, and it looks like he's dead to the poison in the fountain. Ticks out to it, and Viper going to pause, and he's going to say there's a lot of lanes where bringing someone to the kill threshold is incredibly important. Now, we talk about this kill threat often in lanes, and it's usually about a combo of spells that can kill someone 100-0, like they do to the Sniper bottom. Stinger dead yet again. But starts farming at a reasonable speed with 4 points in Doppel top, though. Yeah, say goodbye, Whisper. Storm and Grimstroke were already here, set up and ready to pounce on whoever showed. Gojira is still level 5, so no hook shot for him to reinitiate, but he will be able to trap Cat Yu inside the cogs. Cage has been made. Stinger dies elsewhere. And in comes C-Smile looking for Sebas now. 400 mana, so he will zip back to his tower. Those plays, especially within their own region, the macro game has always been their strong point. And it puts the fear into other teams as though, well, K1 here is going to get caught and killed. So a good pick-off for Tempest to blow him up. As mid lane, they jump onto Draken, C-Smile and Gojira starting that one off. But I feel like whenever these teams are playing against Beast Coast, maybe outside of Thunder Awaken, there's always this almost anti-mage-esque fear. Yeah. Where you're thinking, if we don't respond to them, if we don't do something, it feels like a buff to these heroes, but in fact it's one of those kind of soft nerfs where it feels a little worse. Whisper. He's got stick charges, but the urn on him and the thirst will give the vision for Storm to jump in, but he's committed too far, way too deep, and in comes C-Smile. Clear up the Storm, Sebas down, now Katya and Slardin in. An awful lot of bother now. Rocket Flare gives the vision. They'll slow him with the Arcane Curse. And in comes K1. Look at him go. Sprinting forward. 100-meter dash, and he's got the catch onto Slardin. Katya also in a bit of trouble. Ether Runner drags him back. In the meantime, Kataro has respawned and come back to fight. Rupture on C-Smile. No dissimulate, no escape. Astral Step is there to jump and kill the Grimstroke with his dying breath. So even more ways to deal with the Phantom Lancer. Whisper. Yeah, the Vortex is there from Sebas. Another one in his top lane. And Roshan was already started by Tempest. It looks like they're going to try and smoke, play aggressively, go and hunt down Beast Coast rather than take that Aegis. Too pretty.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, he just wanted to beat that wall, but that triangle was not properly dewarded from Tempest, and that's why there was vision.
Good soulbind though. I try to start this fight off on the Tiny. Clock and Silencer both dropping. As Tempest do get the show off the Storm BKB, Slardin tosses the Void Spirit across with a Silence on him. And a Global though to give that nice safety net. The cover of the Silencer ulti, allowing Chris Luck to get away from the remaining members of Tempest. Still there for the Bloodseeker for a good 2 minutes. Shard on Viper, so tier 3 tower taking a pummeling, and a toss back on Clock. Dies before he hits the ground. But the strength of PL has very often been his high ground defense, and this is why Illusions, the slow, the damage onto the Bloodseeker takes his first life, but the Inkswell Storm Spirit catching up to the Void and finishing him off. Cat Yu gets the finishing touch, and now Chris Luck dead for a full minute. It's all down to the PL to chip away and stop this push.
I mean, not that... I think Clockwork still not that great of a sport, but Beast Coast just makes it look amazing. Global.
A global to cover Whisper. BKB TPs. Oh, that was close. In comes the Tiny, tossing the C-Smile Void Spirit around. Storm back in with AoE Vortex. He does have another Astral Step, but he's controlled. They're going to find Gojira up on the high ground as well. Yeah, Thirst gives vision for the toss. They've got high ground ward there already as well, so got a couple of kills. And they spent Global on Beast Coast just to try and save Whisper. And they're going to lose the Silencer too. Kataro snuck in behind. Jetpack away as Roshan respawns. And Beast Coast have numbers advantage for now. They do have Thirst vision over the Clockwork. And they're trying to TP down here, snapping into their own triangle, allowing the Storm to zip on him. Beyond godlike Sebas. The rest of his team smoke. And they know that Roshan is objective number 1 right now.
Yeah, look at that though. Gojira.
What does K1 do here? He turns and fights. Well, he tries to battle Kataro. Lincoln's out again. Sebas trying to Vortex, and he does find the real PL. Half HP K1, Abyssal Blade stunned up, and there's no running from that. C-Smile broken and immediately bashed. Kataro with a blink first hit stops his TP immediately. I don't know. It sets me on edge. Anxiety starts kicking in.
Definitely does.
What do you want? What do you please?
Speaking of anxiety,
I just want to sit in a dark room and play video games alone.
Okay, 1-2, but he's dead.
That's huge for Tempest. 2 minutes, and honestly, game over. Just push out mid, get another lane of barracks. Yeah, and now what's the plan? Slot in. He's got blink. Assimilate, and Chris Luck is out of range now. They know there's high ground vision. And they jump in on Draken. Avalanche toss there. Slot in. Finds Gojira, but he's rocket. Jumping away as Sebas. Two-man vortex. BKB's come too late, and Beast Coast being demolished inside their own fountain. Kataro picks up C-Smile. They've got one buyback here on the Void Spirit, but that's about it as they lose their second lane of barracks. Beast Coast, not a chance in this one, it feels like. Slardin does go for the toss play aggressively, dies for his efforts. Blood right there, rooting and silencing, catching C-Smile, and he's gone. And now 4 dead. Snap the only one standing. They will lose.
No thing. As Whisper is starting to get scary, you know. Snapfire does start scaling into some right-clicking shenanigans late game. Yeah. Very nicely played by Tempest. I feel like the draft change made the game so much easier for them. And I think beastcoast probably going to be biting themselves a little bit with this silencer pick. It just got totally... The lane is not going to go that well for Tempest. I think he's probably not going to get, you know, level 6 before 14 minutes, and so Sebas will be pulling a lot of weight into creating space this game. Oh, and
they've already lost their
they want to get first blood. No TP on the Snapfire, by the way. So that's...
I was playing a bunch of Naga games. I can't remember if I was casting that one.
I think... Yeah, I don't remember if we were casting, but it's from 3 months ago. It was game 2 of their series against Hokori for Tier 2.
There goes another. Sebas solo kill by the TA. And C-Smile has been continually diving in the wave. Dragged back. Catch-U does collect the creeps from the pull. Good God's Rebuke there as Gojira looks to connect onto Catch-U and force... Well, there's no dive. There's no dive. He's already used it. Catch-U down. Kataro now no regen remaining and no real ability to sharpshoot straight through the trees while C-Smile is being ganked. Two-man rotation in. Tornado to finish him off. Invoker getting some revenge, but it required 2 heroes to come into his lane.
But very much necessary.
And Draken. Man, Viper will gladly give his life. Sebas also TPing there to get the cross kill. 100% know that you've just sentryed and warded over on this left-hand side of the map.
Yes, Lighting is cosplaying as Gojira, but not as effective. And yeah, I mean, at least he will prevent like 1 stack. Gojira doesn't even try to stack the action because he knows it's blocked. Look at that to ramp up at the speed this Sven is farming. They don't have Vendetta right now, but still I feel like it's necessary.
And they're going all in on a Stinger Viper. And kill him off. Catch-U close to death, but he's... Oh, he's jumped by Whisper. Firing a sly one. Killing him off. The most interesting thing for me is honestly the ancient camp is still blocked and they didn't deward the observer. There's 2 sentries and 2 observers in their triangle. Beast Coast just don't care.
It is revealed, but I guess...
Ancients are being cleared. Sven is farming. C-Smile is looking to claim a bottom tier 1. And the map always belongs to Beast Coast. A 9k lead at 15 minutes is pretty spectacular. A good carapace there, going to stop Whisper in his tracks. But with Stinger and Whisper inside this arena, that Nether Toxin doing a lot of damage on Invoker. The Sunray Supernova comes out, but K1 just turns and burns, focuses it down. And you've lost 2 heroes off of your own move, while C-Smile, 2 hits. That's all it takes. Get to the center of the next assassin, stomp the bug, and dive tier 2. Look for the CK now. Dodges out the first Reality Rift with a meld. Does get stunned on his way back, but Gojira arriving means TA wrapping around will find another kill. Slardin buys back, but this is a rout now. A Snapfire, no chance of survival. A Beast Coast, they're just so good at this kind of aggressive play early on.
Can't really get out of mid-cast.
It's pretty impossible. I think the worst thing that's happened to me when I was still with JD and casting from the studios. This is a good 5 years back or something. As maybe a turn from Tempest here. We'll come back in a second. They've got the Viper all locked up, so they get a trade. Chris Luck seems unstoppable at this point, though. He's looking to dive tier 3s. Oh, drag back and blinks away. Good play. Yeah, I think the worst scenario that's happened to me. Yeah.
Of actually having to observe for yourself.
Oh,
they were
Oh,
tough.
here we go. Here we go, Bowie. This is their chance. This is Tempest. Defending tier 2. Chris Lark is deep, but he's got Aegis, don't forget. Kisses land. Supernova looks decent. See Smile, held down by Gojira and Stinger. They get the Phoenix Egg. And now K1. Now just move in and unload all this physical damage onto Sebas. There's a clean sweep through 4 of them, and they're going to die for the 5th. Draken, he's being taunted, baited, toyed with the food on the plate of Whisper. He's going to get gobbled up and eaten. Who's going to take it? See Smile, is it yours? Who does it belong to? It is the TA.
Wow. What a...
Yeah. I mean, there are like a number of issues, right? The primary one we usually talk... Oh, see Smile. That's the BKB. Good arena spear. God's Rebuke. Chain stun with a clockwork. Hook shot. Sebas blasted by the Melt Strike. And another fight where beastcoast come in and kill 4 heroes. Losing nothing. But it often feels like we talk about the uncharacteristic and focusing buildings. See Smile? Yeah, okay. He's going fountain diving. Here we go, Bowie. Drag the clockwork into the fountain. Kill him with the kisses. And... Gojira buying back, but See Smile just BKBs, lets it rip, kills the Supernova. Chaos Knight in a bit of trouble as he backs his way to Fountain, nearly dead and does get finished. No buyback on him. Invoker about to drop as well. See Smile still surviving with Refraction already in a second. He might be able to, never mind, doesn't get away from it. But K1, the king of farm, he's ready to finish this game and put it out of contest. Game over. Single G from Catyu. Very one-sided game. beastcoast assert their dominance and say no more upsets, just as Thunder Awakened did in their previous series. Win game 1.
Right. Trinkets.